Hi everyone, so I've got another boss fight to talk you through here, and this time it's the dinosaur boss here in San Fransokyo. So it's a bit of a beast, it's got a mighty roar, and you can also see it's very flamey. So if there's any defense you've got to protect against that, it can benefit you. But like I said, just going to give you some tips on how to face it down. Hopefully it helps you out, and if it does, drop us a like below. So I'm using the Shotlock and firing at it from afar, just to give myself a bit of distance. You can see it pretty much just stays there. Now you can also use the Shotlock to get in close to its nose and do some damage, but it will every now and again just sort of charge through you and get you more than you can get it. Now again, it looks like it is slowed down, and I can do a bit of an attack from afar, but no sooner do I get that hit in, does it do a bit of a charge. So this whole like attacking from afar can sort of benefit you. So again, just sort of getting in some hits. As soon as you jump up in that way, when it's charging, you will just get hit quite badly. So it does work out being a little bit better doing some damage from afar than jumping up sometimes. But if it's quiet and it's distracted, then you can get on some hits, but then it keeps doing this electricity move that'll just trap you in one place if you don't dodge out of the way. So it really is kind of better to attack it from afar, roll out of the way of all this craziness. And you can see now it's got like an armor shield around it, and you've got to break that armor shield to be able to get in more hits. So I'm going to use a little bit of a link move to be able to break that armor just a little bit. So just hitting up Wreck-It Ralph, going to try and build up a little bit of space to be able to get some hits on it. So just on its head now, doing the Wreck-It finisher. Managed to take away quite a lot of its armor shield. And look, you can see as soon as you get close enough to it, it will just charge through you. So use the Shotlock to get in close, but again, it's just not the best thing to do. It just doesn't work as well as firing at it from afar. And then you've got things like the Trinity shield. But because the actual point that you need to hit it is so far in the air, there's not really a great deal you can do. Now you can jump with this, but it just isn't the best special to use. However, Rage Form is definitely going to help. So as soon as you get an opportunity to go into Rage Form or any form change, you should definitely use it and just rain down havoc. You can see I'm really sort of chipping away at it. And yes, it's doing its own damage when it charges in, but I kind of figure this is more than compensating in terms of the damage that I'm doing on it. Got it down to 4 of the bars have gone now. Just using this to do as much damage as possible and kind of ignoring my own health a little bit. Now if you're going to use the finisher, you should probably wait for it to be in a stationary point like it is now, but I kind of needed health anyway. So got a bit of a health boost from Baymax, and then if you can get onto its back, then you can do quite a lot of damage. But the problem is you will just get hit by this kind of like volcano stuff that flies down at you. But it is a good place to be if you can get in as many smashes on it as possible to break down its armor. But you can see it's just ended up being more damage to me than it did to it. So it's a better thing to do just to hit it up from afar. But Baymax got in the way that time. Just rolling out of the way. So again, just kind of like waiting it out, waiting for my opportunity. Moving out of the way of all the damage. Waiting for a little bit of a boost. And then this time, I'm going to use a Plasma Link. And I kind of recommend kind of cycling through these in this fight just to kind of see which work the best. I mean, for me, I probably would have preferred to have used King's Flare once again. It's my favourite of the Link moves, but I was trying to try a few different things. the best thing to do is get your distance, use the Shotlock, and hit it up from afar. If you can do that in this situation, then you will take way less damage and get in just enough hits to chip it away. So let's have a look at it. So yeah, so there we go. Took away its armor that time. So that kind of like worked out the best. If you can do that, it's definitely the best thing to do. Now I've got a really good opportunity to get in some damage on its back because it looks like it's just gone a little bit quiet. So when this happens, definitely use it to your advantage to get in as much damage as you can. Admittedly, it did get me in the end, but really, really hits it up a lot now. And there's only 4 of its health bars left. Just getting in and doing more damage. My health is looking okay-ish. Now that has done a huge amount of damage. So down to 3 now. And I think I can use the drill move. Should be able to do even more damage. Okay, so taking it to the final phase of the fight, and essentially it runs up to the top of one of the buildings, and when you're down on the ground it's difficult to see which one it's gone to. It's definitely not this one, and there's a lot of like gun turrets on the way up for you to avoid, or try to avoid. You can't avoid them all, and then once you get to the top you should be able to see where the dinosaur boss has gone to. So now once you're up here, you can see it's over there. It's like 160 away. So just avoiding everything else. And then I'm just going to dodge on over. So air fly over. Slowly but surely. I probably could have shot-locked and flown over. But I didn't want to wait for all of the flying Heartless to get me. And at this stage, the dinosaur is pretty much just completely asleep. But there's a lot of these electricity Heartless to take out. And you can see they do a lot of damage when you first arrive. But the thing that you're actually aiming for is the fluffy thing on the back of the dinosaur, which is difficult to get to. So what you want to do is try to approach it from the front and jump up its back. And then take your hits. And then get back in. So you've got to dodge and jump back in. And as soon as you get close to the fluffy thing, whatever the heck it is, just rein in as much pain as possible. Obviously the hammer doesn't help when it does that down to the ground, so you've got to like head back in and jump back up if you can. The electricity again is getting in the way. But again, you just got to like spin around, jump up, press X to do some damage, and you'll hone in on the place that you're aiming for. So now it's super close to the end. Yes, I've taken a lot of damage. Hitting up a potion. So you can see hitting it on the head doesn't help. It's literally just the tail thing you've got to aim for. And when you get a chance to use this, definitely got to aim for its tail. But look, you can see it isn't necessarily easy. You've got to fly up to it. I think this just about manages to get it quite a few times. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that does alright, but it wasn't amazing. The best thing to do is just get in close and keyblade the heck out of the lightning cloud. Fluff ball, golden fluff ball. And just keep on wailing away at it when you're close like this, and you'll seriously chip it down. And finish it off. So that's it. That's how to take out the dinosaur boss here in San Fransokyo. Hopefully that helps you out. And if it does, drop us a like below. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the link on the left hand side. And you can hit that bell button if you want to get notifications for all of our videos as they come out. You can check out the rest of our series for Kingdom Hearts 3 with the links on the right hand side, including our full walkthroughs. Leave any comments below and I will catch you next time.